What's really good? Social media world, YouTube world, Instagram world. We got Twitch, LinkedIn. Man, it's so good to see all you. Facebook, Facebook. What's really good? I'm here with the one and only Cesar Bertha, my
My man.
brother,
Yep.
and we have an incredibly powerful, jam-packed impromptu live that we're going to be doing. If you don't know Teza Alberta, I'm telling you right now, get to know this man. He's somebody who's going to be shaking the industry, already is shaking the industry up,
My brother.
and he's going to be doing it in a much bigger way. I'm going to let you, introduce yourself. But before we do, y'all, wherever you're tuning in from, whether it's IG, whether it's Facebook, whether it's LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube, the Facebook group, please put in the comment section where you're tuning in from, what market you're in, so that we can all connect and make something happen. All right.
Let's
We're
go.
gonna What we're gonna be talking about today, me and Tez Alberta, me and my brother Tez. We're gonna be talking about why right now is the absolute best time for you to get
Right
into
now.
real estate.
Let's get it.
Right? Not only why right now is the best time for you to get into real estate, but what we're going to be talking about is if you're already in real estate, why right now is the time for you to be doubling and tripling down, quadrupling down in real estate. And this is not just opinion. This is going to be based on our own observations from our real estate businesses, as well as the businesses that me and Tez are under the hoods of every single day as coaches in the industry, and people who are helping others actually take their business to 6 figures, 7 figures. All right. So after this intro, we're going to talk about 3 reasons why you need to be in real estate right now. Right after this
Love it.
intro, let's
I
get it.
love it.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. I did. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's a goat, yeah. Where you been, I wanna know, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. Greatest story ever told, yeah. I know you wanna look up for this. Baby, let me turn you up a bit. You said you made it through hell and back. Give me the school, baby, tell the facts. Don't be shy.
Yeah. Big energy, hype across all platforms. We already have 125 people live. I love you guys to death. Impromptu, no marketing. Tez, they showed up for us.
Let's get it.
IG, we got a handful of people. YouTube, Twitch. Shout out all you guys. LinkedIn, we love you guys. All right. With that said, um, the topic of what me and my brother Tez are going over right now is 3 reasons why right now is the best time for you to get into real estate. All right. So really quick, before we talk about this, Tez, a little bit about, just give us a Reader's Digest version of who you are. For those who haven't really been on social media heavy, you're somebody who's been making a lot of waves, a lot of noise in this industry.
Sir.
You're turning the heads of not only big names in the industry, but especially of the people. And so just give us a quick insight into who you are and what you have going on in business right now.
Absolutely, my brother. First of all, I want to give glory to God for this platform. I want to thank you for bringing me onto the show. And also, before I get into anything, thank you so much for being a part of what we got coming up. It's a blessing. So I got to start with that. I got to start with thanks, right? Because a lot of people have made this possible, and Jesus being the first person. So anyway, look, I want to first tell y'all who I am. I'm Tez Alberta. I'm a real estate investor, real estate mentor. I am a father, also a fiance now. And I love what I do. I've been in real estate for 8 years, coming up this year. Started out in the new home construction world, went into real estate investing, and I have not looked back. Real estate has absolutely transformed my life. I am now leading a community with nearly 300 people after just about a year coaching, and we've got 6-figure earners. We got 7-figure people on the way. We've got people under 25 making $500,000 a year. This is crazy, but that's a brief overview of who I am, man.
I love it, man. I love it. All right, so as y'all can see, this man right here is worth his weight in gold. He's somebody who's making an impact in this industry, and so let's get right into the meat and potatoes. Tez, there's a reason why we wanted to run this live, because really what it comes down to. By the way, guys, Tez and I both run multiple ventures, multiple businesses. We're a part of big things that we're doing. So we've both been up since early in the morning and nonstop all day. So please show my guy Tez some love for hopping on this live and dropping value for free. But what we wanted to share with y'all is why right now is the best time to be going into real estate, because there's a lot of people fear mongering right now. There's a lot of people who are talking about why right now is not the best time, and it's really risky, and we just feel completely opposite, and we have 3 lines of reasoning to say why that's the case. And so let's hop right into this thing.
Let's go.
First of all, the love that people are sharing is crazy, and we really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. But let's talk about this, bro. So 3 reasons why right now is the best time to get into real estate. The first thing that you had said, Tez, was the interest rates are dropping. What do you mean by this? And can you flesh this out?
Absolutely. You know, the fast version of what most people may see when seeing that is, you know, a few basis points, and it's not enough to really hoorah about. But here's what you got to know. Over the last year, we didn't know when they were going to actually flatten out and take a decline. And the biggest thing with most people is a lot of people sold their properties around COVID, right? Like around the time COVID happened, and you know, and we thought it was going to be nuts then. Much like we talked about, it's going to be absolutely bananas now. And the reason why is because people know that the opposite could happen. You know, most people was waiting for it to stop before they moved. Waiting for the incline to stop is what I should say, before they decided to cash out on that equity. All the baby boomers we be talking about, all these people who want to cash out on that equity. Well, their next play is not that they want to go rent a property, they want to go buy one. So a lot of times it wasn't just the demand of a new buyer coming in, buying it and not being confident, right? It's also the person selling who wanted to move. Now that they see what's possible in the height of it and how scary it was getting, when they see a slight decline, it's like run. Right? Like, let's go take advantage of it right now, even if it's a half a basis point or even more. And we're going to see that throughout the rest of the year, a decline in interest rates, right? And I think right now, because of the decline, you're going to have a massive amount of demand, but the supply is going to also be at a shortage as well because of the people who cashed out. I think we're going to be in a supply and demand issue, depending on much like COVID, when people were paying overpriced, because the supply is not going to meet the demand, because the demand is going to be crazy, because you're not only going to have your traditional buyer, renter, buyer and going out, you're going to also have us going crazy, paying numbers we probably wouldn't have paid just to take advantage of the interest rate, because we don't know when they're going to go back down or go down further, or if they may go up. And that's what we have to face. So, everybody was sitting on the bench saying, hey, I'm waiting to get into real estate. I'm waiting to get in. Well, right now, like, you got to worry about guys like Aaron. You got to worry about guys like me. You got to worry about people who actually geared up and have the money, funds, resources, and communities to go out and make a crazy impact. So if you're not in right now, you behind the ball. I told you I had 300 students. Those are 300 people out looking for deals, and they know they coach buy them. So I think right now, when it comes to interest rate dropping, that was my take, bro. How do you feel about this topic?
Man, listen. So obviously none of us have a crystal ball, right?
Amen.
But we do know that history tends to repeat itself. There's ups in the market, there's downs in the market, there's everywhere in between, and it just continues. It's a pattern. Everything is cyclical in nature. There's a season and everything in its due time, right? And so one thing that we know is that I brought some numbers with me, Tez. I came to provide value. Watch this. So let me show y'all something crazy. Here's number one reason why you should get into real estate right now. Watch this. So there's something called an absorption rate. Mm-hmm. And an absorption rate in real estate is if all the real estate that was currently on the local multiple listing service in your city, if all the real estate that was in there, if no other real estate was added to it, at its current rate of selling, how long will that current real estate be in how long will it take for the current amount of real estate to sell down to zero? That's called an absorption rate.
Okay.
Okay. Here now, I know this might sound like just regular hoorah information. This is actually really important.
Yeah.
Here's why. An absorption rate of under 4 months in a real estate market means it's a seller's market. So if there was no more inventory added to your current real estate market, and at its current rate of selling off the properties and days on market in your property was less than 4 months, you're in a seller's market. And a seller's market means the seller's on top. It means the seller's like, it's not a lot of us, but it's a lot of y'all, and so I can charge. I know my worth. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So that's a seller's market. That's under 4 months. Now watch this. According to absorption rate, if your market has a 5 to 6 month absorption rate, it's in a neutral market.
Okay.
Meaning the seller will have to make some concessions and the buyer will have to make some concessions in order to, because it's an equal amount of y'all, equal amount of us. Listen, we got to come together. We got to come together on this.
Got to make it work.
Now, if there's over 6 months of inventory, according to your local market's absorption rate, you're in a buyer's market. And that means the buyers are like, listen, it's a whole lot of y'all. I'm going to pay you what I want to pay you.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yep.
So why is this important? Why am I just sharing this? This is not just random facts. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. In order for us to be in a neutral market nationwide, we need to have 9 to 11 million parcels of real estate available on the National Multiple Listing Service at any given time. So in order for us to be in a neutral market, y'all, we have to have 9 to 11 million houses available on the market at any given time nationwide.
Sheesh.
How many parcels of data? How many parcels of real estate do you think are on the local MLS right now, give or take, nationwide?
Nationwide?
Right now, Tez.
4 million.
The answer is give or take around 1 point something million.
Ooh.
Right now, we are sitting on the most intense bull market that we've ever seen in Western society, period. Now watch this. Watch this. The only thing holding back the 4 winds of consumption from the marketplace and big business and mom and pop investors that have been waiting for the feeding frenzy, the only thing holding us back from the greatest feeding frenzy real estate has ever seen in Western society is the interest rates. And the feds knew that they had to do this because whenever they leveled off the interest rates, then it kept from the houses from inflating at a price that would become disproportionately
100%.
unaffordable, right?
100%.
So the point is this. Whenever Tez says, y'all, that the interest rates are stabilizing, once these bad boys stabilize and the market gets comfortable with where we are, according to the demand, we have enough demand and not enough supply to, I'm telling you, y'all thought 2020, 2021 was crazy. It doesn't hold a flame to the flamethrower of a market that's coming up ahead.
Bro.
So that's what, you know what I'm saying? I that's why I'm so hyped, bro. That's why I'm so hyped. Now is the time for us to be getting in and positioning ourselves. All right, so go ahead.
No. I think that, first of all, I came in with experience, etc. What I know, you got experience. You've been in the game. You know the game like I do. But you came with science, dog. You came with numbers. This is not speculation. And a lot of people right now may see different things, different memes and people across different industries saying what's the best play. So many people have other motives to get you away from real estate. I mean, and I'm not even gonna say the different industries, but there's so many industries where people are telling you. But let's
now you're talking right now, though.
Yeah, let's check the data. Let's check the data. All this NFTs, all this let's look at the numbers, man. All these different things these people invest your money in. Like what we gonna do, bro? Like, let's get back to what's real. Where do you go every day? You go home every day. Like, I talked to Tim Harridge, bro. Tim Harridge, which is probably my only only friend I know right now that can talk about billions to me. Right? That's the only buddy I have that can talk about billions to me in my life. But somebody like that who tells me real estate is heading one direction, to the right, what do you say? To the top and to the right. Forever. He goes, there's gonna be days, there's gonna be days where your kids laugh thinking about how much you paid for houses 10 years ago. And he goes, and it's been that way.
Man, ain't that a man, that's a bar right there, bro.
But anyway, you brought science, and it's like it shows. So all these different things, it's like, when is the time to get in real estate? Yesterday. Yesterday.
By the way, shout out to everybody. We got Winter Haven, Florida in the building.
Oh,
we got Corpus in the building.
Corpus Christi.
What's good? Fort Myers, Sacramento in the building. Put in the comment section, y'all. I don't care if you're on IG, if you're on YouTube, shout out. If you're on LinkedIn, if you're on Twitch, Facebook, the Facebook group, the Facebook page, definitely let us know in the comment section. Somebody says, why are you drinking from a solo cup? You should be drinking from a gold-plated Stanley cup. Man, listen, don't worry about what's in my cup.
It's my
Listen,
cup.
I work hard. And I know it's a lot of people out here talking about, I never drink. Well, good for you. Good for you. As for me and my household, we enjoy the yield of the grape. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, we got Lubbock, Texas in the building. We got San Antonio, El Paso in the building. You too, Mr. Bailey, was good. Illinois in the building. I love it. Okay, so reason number 2. Remember, we said we have 3 reasons why right now is the best time to get into real estate, and we covered the first one. The first one we said, my man Tez, he said it was interest rates are dropping.
Yep.
Number 2, you said cold leads are starting to warm up.
Yes, sir.
Man, when you said this, bro, I said,
people see
something's happening, bro. Something's happening, and I'm seeing it as well. We're seeing it in the front lines as well. Anyway, I'm not trying to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No. Last month, I'll give you an example. Last month was a slow month for us. I had some changes in the business. Actually, let me rewind. So here's the big thing. Cold leads are heating up. If you're new to this industry, if you're new to this game, you may give up. If you start this game in September, or if you start September, and I'm just gonna tell you over the years of me doing this, if you start in September and you can't and you give up before January, you really don't know what you make. You really don't know what this market can do. You really don't know the type of money you can actually go out and make. And I'm saying this because when I say cold leads are heating up, it's way different. It's way different than the interest rate conversation. That's a point in itself that should get all of y'all off the fence. Okay. The second point to this, the cold leads are heating up. Most people do not understand that one of the slowest times in real estate is the holiday season. And there's something with our psyche called cognitive ease or cognitive strain. What's the difference? Okay. Well, have you ever been to a restaurant like BJ's? Throw that out there, right? Like BJ's, there's way too many options on this menu, or Cheesecake Factory. Like, we got too much going on. But if you take me to a burger spot, I know I'm going to get what? I know I'm going to get a burger. Right? So I'm saying this because when you give people too many decisions to make, oftentimes they go to the one that's the most comfortable. What's the most comfortable decision to make around the holidays? I'm going to spend one more holiday in my house. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this Thanksgiving, wrap up this Christmas. I'm gonna go ahead and get the kids back in school. We're gonna spend one more holiday in this house. Although things are going on, I want to spend one more Christmas in my house. Okay, New Year's. So most wholesalers, most people come into this game and they haven't been in, and they say, okay, like everybody keeps saying it's gonna happen on the New Year. They want to wait to the New Year. They want to wait to the New Year. And if you ain't got marketing dollars, if you ain't got the ability to stay strong mentally the mindset it takes to get through a cold season, baby, you gonna freeze and you gonna get out this game. But see, when it get cold, I know that most people are not tracking their KPIs. Okay, what is it? Okay? Most people are not tracking the things that got them deals when it was hot because they don't know. They were getting lucky. Just like Nip say, where he right? Like if you point, just like Nip say, look, you're gonna see who's swimming naked when the tide come in. When it get cold, the tide come in. Everybody out here, the leads, everybody's saying the same thing. And if you don't know the KPIs, you were getting lucky in the summer, baby. But we know our KPIs. So whenever people slow down, this is what happens. When you don't know your KPIs, here's what happens. You stop marketing because you don't know what works. So you pull everything, you stop everything. Money ain't coming in, deals ain't closing, you stop everything. But see, when you know your KPIs, you double down when others get scared. Just like we did during COVID. We went crazy. So when other people get afraid, if you know your business and you know this business, you know, just go crazy. Risk it. Get through the new year because when January come, are we gonna go dumb? So most people don't know. It's like, oh, it's not just, it's no, history shows that more people in my business, January is a month that's kind of like, okay, we picking back, and then in February go crazy. So let me tell you what happened in my business. January, 14 contracts. That was tough. That was a tough month for us. We want to do better because we also have a cancellation rate we have to account for. Those are, we got deals across the finish line. A few of those rental properties that I bought, so it was an easy little layup. And I wasn't really happy with our end of month. We got one at the buzzer, which was cool. Guess what? Day 1, 6 contracts, 2 days. 6. One was a subject to. 4 of them were a package deal in Lawton, and then another one was another property that I'm going to buy as a rental. 6 of them, 1 day. Our goal this month is 20. I was sitting down with my team, literally right like an hour before this. I'm sitting at the office. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at my team, and I'm like, we may have to push our goal to 30. Cold leads are warming up, baby. What you think? Aaron? I know you got an opinion on this, man.
By the way, if it looks like I'm not paying attention, bro, I have notes I'm taking. I'm engaging on social media. So if you see me looking down, I'm taking notes. I got my social media. I got multiple screens here. But man, I got
my phone. I got my live pointing right at our screen here.
Yeah, this is
IG.
Bro, let me jump in on what you're saying, bro. Double Dutch. The cold leads are warming up. We are seeing something happen where for a little while cold leads were starting to get, it seemed like we're working twice as hard to sell the deals at 70% of the deal size, and then we got to work twice as hard to get them sold as well.
Yep.
Right. So we're working multiple times the amount of effort in order to get a fraction of or a percentage of the assignment fee. And even then, businesses were still crushing it. But something is happening in the marketplace right now.
Yeah.
Where sellers are really starting to respond in a way that's a lot more favorable. And look, here's one thing we know. And that's that 80% of our business is closed between touches 8 and 15.
Come on.
So regardless of what's happening in the marketplace, if we're doing our follow-up, if we're rinsing and washing and we're touching base with our sellers, we're running our scripts and we have a system in place, there's no reason why we're not seeing this same thing happen in our business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm noticing the same thing, man. Yeah, it's really interesting.
You touched on something that most people do not understand, and I'm glad you piggybacked on it because I articulated myself at the best of my ability, and I left out one huge thing that you just talked about. Follow up. So when we talked about you can send a mass text out, you can have your cold caller make one touch, but if you cannot afford and you do not have the discipline to follow up, you're going to turn a light bulb on that I reap the benefits of. So you send a text out, have you thought about selling your property? You hit them once, twice, they start considering it now, or call, or whatever, PPC, whatever. You initiate it. But if you cannot continue to follow up because you don't have the discipline or systems or processes or people in your business, you turn the lead on for me to take, because I'm not gonna. It's not a game of who got the best sales ability. Everybody really think it is. Nah, it's who the most consistent. I got some people in my community right now crushing it, and they sales skills are not good, but they are consistent at following up.
Man,
you talked about follow up, the touches. So many people give up, bro. Like you know this. You got a community. I got a community. You've been in the game. You done met people. Everybody who say it's hard, I ask them one question: how much do you try? They head go down every time. How many calls do you make? How much follow up do you do? How many appointments are you going to? How many risks are you take? What's going on? And none of them can say anything about consistency ever. And that's the difference between who wins and who don't. So when you said follow up, brother, I could not agree with you more.
Man, one of my favorite quotes, bro, is that one of the biggest differentiators between failures and winners is emotional resilience. Is, do you have the discipline to keep yourself enthusiastic and just as positive after the defeat and the temporary failure, and then go on to the next call, the next appointment, the next deal, the next contract with the same amount of enthusiasm and learning from lesson to lesson? Yeah. You can't stop somebody like that, bro. You can't stop somebody like that, but 100% follow up, relentlessness, resilience. All right. And if you are on that tip, I'm telling you, you're going to see exactly what me and Tez are talking about right now in terms of cold leads are warming up. Something is happening in the marketplace. Yep. But then you said something else. You said number 3. Right now is the best time to position ourselves to take advantage of the bull market ahead. Let me set the context of this, Tez.
Yeah, you got this one. This was yours. Right? Yeah, this you. I want to hear this. Come on. So we just touched base on this, that we know what a seller's market is. Yep. It's when there's a there's a high demand and limited supply. Yep. That's when the sellers are able to dictate the flow of the market and how much the real estate they're gonna sell for. Yeah. And there's a neutral market. This is where there's equal amounts of sellers and buyers, and so we both got to concede in order to make transactions happen. 100%. Then there's a buyer's market, and a buyer's market is when there's a lot of inventory and there's not a whole lot of demand. And so this is where investors love to come in and feed. And the reason why is because this is when the prices start to drop. If you want to get this sold, Mr. Seller, the market is dictating that we're over here. Those were last year's prices. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And so now here's the key point, and then we're going to flesh this out on why we need to take advantage. Yep. Key point is that when it comes down to where we are in the market, there's always somebody buying. So whether it's a bull market or a bear market, in real estate, there's always someone buying. Come on. When the market is trending up and everybody is like, oh, the market's crazy, right? At that point, all the consumers, everybody wants to take advantage of something. And so everybody's buying out of impulse. And so, but the investors at that time are a little bit less, because they're like, man, they're starting to raise up these prices, right? So the investors are falling back. And the investors are low-key waiting until times like today, where people are a little bit afraid of the interest rates. People are a little bit more afraid to buy. So guess who's coming in and eating right now? Investors, because they know, according to the chief economic forecaster of the National Association of Realtors, come on, and all types of authorities in the world of finance and real estate, right? We will never, ever, ever see real estate the prices that we see them today. We will never. Our great, great, great grandchildren are gonna laugh when we tell them what we were buying and selling real estate and flipping real estate contracts for as of February 1st, 2024. Talk that talk, man. We're never gonna see it again, y'all. So I'm telling you, if you think that me and Tez, we don't have anything to sell you on this, we're literally here dropping value. We've been awake all day coaching. Yeah. We're in the front lines, but this is what's happening right now. And so what does that mean for us? Because I want your thoughts on this. It means for us, number 3, we need to position ourselves to take advantage of the bull market ahead. Right now, y'all, we are all running to the ocean with
with 1 gallon jugs. There's enough for all of us to get incredibly and insanely rich beyond our wildest imaginations. There's more opportunity than any of us can fathom. So right now, I'm sure me and Tez are talking about that a waterfall is coming. A waterfall is coming. That waterfall represents money. And you got a shot glass, and all you need to do is position yourself underneath that waterfall to get just a fraction of a percentage of this marketplace that's going to be captured over the next 5 to 10 years. Because here's what's going to happen, and I want your thoughts on this. But here's what's going to happen: the feeding frenzy that is projected, according to the chief economic forecaster of NAR. What's going to happen is it's going to drive up the cost and value of real estate so significantly over the next decade that I believe that it's going to squeeze the ownership of real estate out of the hand of the everyday blue-collar, middle-class person. And I think after the next 10 to 15 years, a lot of people are not talking about this. I don't care, bro. I'm a social activist in this game. What are you saying? I don't care, bro.
Let's go. Come on.
But look. Here's what I think is going to happen. The feds can only stabilize, can only manipulate and use as leverage to soften the inflation in real estate for so long. At a certain point, the interest rates have to level out. Yeah. Barring some economic catastrophic event or some crazy economic downturn, and in that case, hey, we're all screwed, it doesn't even matter. But barring that, the interest rates have to level out. And when they do, buying frenzy begins. Inflation in value in homes is going to go up over the next decade like we've never seen. And if you're not an entrepreneur, and if you're not in control of your income like an intrapreneur and or an executive, or married somebody really, really rich, and or are just making top 1% money, you are not going to ever have the opportunity to own real estate.
Come on. You're going to own nothing and be happy.
And a lot of people right now is already happening where they would rather rent right now. And it's not even that they would rather rent. It just seems like a much better. It's so intimidating to even think about going out and buy because they're thinking about interest rates.
Yeah. Yeah. And
so they're delaying on their dreams because of interest rates. And this is how the consumers go. They're controlled and manipulated by those that are in charge. But entrepreneurs, we're divergents. We think different. You know what I'm saying? And so we're thinking, our mindset is not, man, I can't afford that. It's no, how do I? And not only that, not only how can I afford it, I want to be a part of the predators. I don't want to be a part of the prey. And so that's what we're doing. We want to position ourselves to take advantage of the bull market. It's coming, y'all. The opportunity is coming. So either you are going to be one of the people that was like, oh, I was just, it's a little too risky, and so I was scared. But guess what's going to happen? Guess what? You're going to look back in massive regret. You're gonna look back in massive regret, and that's why you have thought leaders like Tez who are trying to wake people up and agitate the market and say, listen, now is your opportunity to be able to build the lifestyle of your dreams, to open up options for yourself. Right? If you're thinking that the 9-to-5 job, and then I'll get off my soapbox, bro, but I feel away. I feel away about this.
I love it because more people need to hear it from just me. I mean, I got my followers in here, right? And I got people dropping comments in the live, and it's like, look, they need to hear from more than just me. So you keep going, bro. What you got? Talk to me.
Let me just say this, bro. If you think that your 9-to-5 is going to bring about the satisfaction and the options and the freedom that deep down in your heart you deserve and that you want, I'm telling you, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. All right? We're not being materialistic when you say you need to be minimum six-figure, multi-six-figure, $500,000. We're saying it based off practicality. If you have a family, you care about them, you should be at six-figure, multi-six-figure, 7 figures. Because at the current pace of inflation, you cannot stop what's coming.
Oof. Come on. Hold on. Wait. Say that again. What'd you say? It one more time.
At the current rate of inflation, the way cost just to live your normal life, bacon has inflated in price significantly over the last 5 years. You don't have to take my word for it. Go to Google, doggone it. Look how much it used to cost 3 years ago to get Pampers and how much it costs now. And you want to start a family? Look how much the average rent was 3 years ago and look what it is now. Look at what bacon was, milk was, eggs were, cheese, the basic necessities, clothes, shoes, socks, underwear, the basic necessities. Look at how much it has increased in price. And ask yourself, has your revenue increased in a similar amount of price? If not, you think that little 25 cents raise is going to take you there? That dollar, it's not. It's not. So I'm not saying this because we're looking down or anything like that. We're saying, and we're not saying this from a materialistic, like, oh, money and riches are going to make you happy. I'm not saying that. But if you want to be secure, if you let's start at the baseline. If you just want to be secure, then you should be in control of your income. You should be positioning yourself to take advantage of the trillions and trillions of dollars that are going to be transacted through real estate over the next 10 plus years. And then here's the next thing. There's only a small window. There's only a small window. Real estate is not always going to be a mom and pop thing, y'all. The big boys are playing with real estate now. This has never happened in Western society. Back in the day, when you had mega millionaires, you invested in the S&P 500. You ran big plays with banks. They're starting to systematize the purchasing of single family and multifamily real estate in big money now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, once big money got involved over the last 5-10 years, I'm telling you guys, real estate, the face of real estate is going to change over the next 10 years. Now we got a good 10. Now I will say this: over the next 3 to 5 years, more multi-mega millionaires are going to come from wholesaling real estate, flipping real estate than we've ever seen in the last 100 years, for sure. But only those that take advantage. So that's why we're saying position yourself to take advantage of the bull market ahead, y'all. What do you think about what I'm saying, bro? Am I just just like promoting and am I, you know what I mean?
I think a lot of people, again, man, there's so much power. We went live before on Instagram and we always said we would do it again, right? And you know, he said, Jalen said, cook. No, for real. You know, you have to hear this, because a lot of times we shy away from information that challenge us, even though we know we need it. It's the craziest thing. Like, you know we need it. I mean, I talked to a buddy the other day, my boy Jason, a buddy the other day who, you know, weird analogy, but check it out. He was a guy who lifted, and I was having an issue with my shoulder. I was like, bro, you ever have issues with your shoulder? I'm a dude who I'm going straight to the doctor. Like, I'm not playing. Like, let me go. And he was like, yeah, man, I just, I ignore it. I work through it, man. I'm afraid to go to the doctor because I'm afraid they're going to tell me I need surgery. Rewind. Okay. I'm afraid to. Most people know that there's a decision or something big that has to happen in their life, rather it be a shoulder injury, or you getting on the phone, or you going to the bank to get pre-approved, or you putting your P&Ls together, or you talking to a CPA, or you making more money, or you actually looking at your wife saying, we got to change. You need to stop spending so much bread. Or, you know, like, people are afraid to have these tough conversations, although they know that they have a better reality on the other side of these tough conversations or situations. And most times we rather stay stuck. So a lot of people will come in our live, hear good advice, get motivated, and leave early because it's getting too hot for them. You know that there's things that you should be hearing and there's things that you should be doing. I'm not telling you to go out and buy my course. What I'm telling you to do is go impact your life. There's free resources all over the place. You know, I have people who ask a question in my inbox. Oh man, you know, how do I learn about this? Well, it costs you money. Because it costs me time. That's something that money can't buy. So when I say that, you got to understand at the time that I sacrificed, the bruises I took a lot of losses, 6-figure losses out here in real estate. You don't need education, but you don't need a degree, but you do need an education. So if you want to come to me I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to get into real estate. I'm going to try real estate. You still need an education.
Come on, bro.
And it's like, look, you may not need a degree, baby, but you need an education, and the education gonna cost you just like any other education you got to go get. So hear me when I say this. If you don't want to pay with money, then you better go pay with time, and you're running out of time is what we're saying. So you can shrink that learning curve, or you can get on YouTube and try to learn it yourself. But the truth of the matter is, the only thing you can do to really go impact your life is look in the mirror, change. Because I said it before, the most important step a man can take is the next one. The most important step that a woman can take is the next one. And if you making and if your next steps are
Whoa,
going in the wrong direction, if your next steps are going in the wrong direction, those steps are wasted. And it's okay to be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old getting into this game. Because your life can change. Mine changed in a matter of a year and a half. I went from being a $30,000 employee to making 6 figures guaranteed because of real estate. Now I broke the 7-figure barrier, and I won't ever look back because of what I learned. So real estate, because of that, I can never be broke. Because of my knowledge, I will never be broke. And because of the things that we're taking advantage of in the time right now, like we're saying, getting into this now, imagine this. Everybody say what I would have done had I known. Everybody talk about the things that they wanted to do. Everybody, all of us, you know, man, my problem in 2009 is that I was in high school. We seen those posts.
Yeah.
We seen those posts where a lot of y'all right now are still on the bench about something that can absolutely transform your life. So that's that. I mean, I rap, man. I rock with you, bro. I love what you're saying, man.
100%, 100%. With that said, we're not just out here talking about what we believe, y'all. This is what we're seeing in the marketplace. Tez is out here actually building a business, right? Tez is out here coaching people. For me, myself, I'm building businesses. I'm coaching people. And what I like to say is I have data points of nationwide industries in the masterminds I'm in. I have data points from my own business, and I have data points from looking into dozens and dozens of wholesalers' businesses every single week.
Yeah.
And so with that said, we know what we're talking about, but we're not just here talking about it. We're doing something about it. We're not just preaching, we're teaching. And with that said, we got something very, very special that me and Tez are both a part of. Tez is sponsoring this, and the fact that he is, I'm telling y'all, is going to change the landscape of this industry. It's going to change the landscape of OKC, but it's going to change the landscape for a lot of people, y'all. And it's called OKC Evolve.
Let's go.
Now listen here, y'all. Listen here. I don't want to take all the thunder. But I'm honored to be a part of this because this is something that, like I said, it's going to be landscape. We have some incredible things that are going to be happening. So real quick, I want to do something special, and I want to give away a free ticket. And Tez did not tell me. Tez did not tell me that I could do this, but I want to do it because I think that, you know, right now we have over 120 people live across all platforms in the middle of the evening. I don't know where you're tuning in from, but for some people right now it's 10, 11 at night. And the fact that y'all are here, I want to show love to y'all. And again, this is not scripted. I want to give away a ticket to OKC Evolve. Now, let me tell y'all really quick about OKC Evolve. I'm hosting the event, and the whole purpose of the event is to help wholesalers, investors, entrepreneurs, individuals who want to change their legacy, take their life, their mindset, their businesses to the next level. It's all in the name. It's all in the name. We're going to have some of the biggest hitters in the game that are going to be talking about not only their personal experiences, but as it relates to wholesaling and real estate and how it can help you wherever you are, whether you're a realtor, whether you're a flipper, whether you're a wholesaler, whether you're somebody who's investing in real estate at all, how to take your business to the next level. The networking there is going to be insane. It's only going to be high-level players and people who take this business seriously. Tez is somebody who puts on for this community in a very real way, not just on social media, but he does this for real, for real.
Thank you, brother.
And so I'm honored to be a part of this. I'm honored to be hosting it. Y'all are going to see me coming with my 100% utmost effort and energy.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? They said that Pat Hilton was the best host in the industry. I said,
I don't know.
I said, nah, y'all got to come to OKC Evolve to really make a decision on that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And by the way, tag Pat Hilton, tag him. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Pat, come to OKC. You know, and no, but all jokes aside, I love Pat, and I'm just really honored to be a part of this. But I want to give away a ticket because, Tez, can you talk to us about, you're the ones putting this thing on. I'm just honored to be a part of your world and to be putting on for you as my brother. Like, talk to us. How did you come up with this? What's the vision behind this? What's the dates? That way people know where to go to look for this, because I want to see people here.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So first of all, the host conversation.
Yeah.
I seen Aaron in action in Milwaukee. My mom was made up. I said one day I'm going to put an event on, and I'm gonna have that dude come as a host. That's wild. That because Milwaukee. Here's what's crazy. I was going through my phone the other day, and I saw a picture of you and I in Milwaukee.
Dang, how long ago was that, bro?
You were
3 years
in the black suit with the white shirt, looking clean. I said, this dude gotta. And guess what's crazy? That was my first ever real estate. That was my first event ever.
Oh, hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, because I was just like this wholesaling, bro.
But I remember your energy was so crazy even then, bro. Like that's crazy. You were already a superstar, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
thanks,
but
brother.
yeah, I'm listening though.
But I'm saying that because when I said I can only have one person, and the fact that you're gonna be there is an absolute blessing. Like, so many people are going to win. Shout out my guy Charles. So many people are going to win big, but here's the biggest piece: you being in the building is going to be so valuable. Now, the OKC Evolve, what it means, what is it? What OKC Evolve, Oklahoma City, the evolution of Oklahoma City. In this market for a very long time, in this market where I am, we have been neglected when it came to next level people like Aaron Bevins, Carlos Reyes, RJ Bates, Turn Up the Hustle, my guy, Novation King, like all of these dogs, all these killers, I had to travel to go see. I told you the first time I saw Aaron was in Milwaukee, and that's the first time I ever even thought about going there. Like, that's the only time I ever thought about it. So I'm saying that because so many people live in this state and do not have the luxury of being able to afford to get outside of the city bounds and actually change their lives. So if you're down the road in Kansas, Dallas, Texas, drive up and make it happen. Most of us cannot. Most people here cannot. Most people can't afford to get out. So because of that, so many people here are not just suffering, they just get online and they don't know what to believe. So by default, they freeze up and they give up because they're like, okay, I got to spend 3 bands in order to get to Milwaukee, get an Airbnb, get a flight. Like, before I even know if it's for me, I'm out of pocket $3,000. And that $3,000 that may be my last, or I have to borrow, or I don't have. And then I get there and they're talking about implementing things that I can't afford to go implement. So it's like, look, I had the money to do it, but a lot of people did not. And I knew it by the reaction I got it when I posted about being at places. They're like, oh, dude, oh, you saw him in real life and you saw him. That's cool. So I was like, you know what? I want to do something for the city, man. I want to bring next level information with next level people to come into my city, give back, because everybody on that stage is a giver. Anybody who wasn't isn't going to be on it. But everybody who's on that stage or on that flyer has a giver's heart, a giver's mentality.
Man, that's facts.
Man. So being able to drop nuggets in Oklahoma City, all the people here, man, I am thrilled for it. It's all about the evolution of my city. I absolutely love this place, and I love everybody here. So being able to bring in next level people on a whole nother level, the mindset here is everybody want to be the big fish in the little pond. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to bring in sharks. You hear me? Guys killing it, not caring about giving away resources because they don't see the little guy as a threat. They see it as motivation to go to the next level. Like, nah, I ain't gonna let you lap me. You can't lap me. A lot of people here rather keep you down. And it's not to crap on my city. Most small cities is like that. But the fact that everybody's coming here, man, it's all about giving back, man. It's all about a giver's heart, everybody being able to give information and grow. So that's what it is, man.
And I like to say this, y'all. This event's going to be different from any other event that you've been to, okay? And here's what I mean by that. Most of the events that you go to, it's a pitch fest, all right? And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. But most people are bragging. Most people are telling their stories. What I love is the fact that Tez has made the determination, y'all, that people are not going to be on that stage just telling their stories. That what it's going to look like is people are going to be coming onto the stage and dropping practical information and value on how you can actually take your next steps to take your business to the next level. And Tez, I didn't tell you this, but I'm saying this for the first time right now. And that is that I'm going to be throwing a boot camp in conjunction with your event in OKC.
Oh,
And what it looks like is I
ooh,
told every single one of the superhumans, I want to see as many of you guys there as humanly possible. Like
wow.
I'm telling you right now that the superhumans are gonna be in that event center in full effect supporting the OKC evolution, man.
Wow, bro.
And so I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot of hoorah. It's gonna be a lot of. And let me tell you one thing about the superhumans that they are very loud.
Yeah,
They are very
yeah,
loud.
yeah. We had a little scream off with y'all out in Dallas, man.
We sure did, bro.
Yeah,
We sure
yeah.
did. Yeah, but hey, y'all got us a little bit. Y'all got us a little bit, bro. I noticed. Whenever y'all, let me tell y'all really quick. Whenever we were in Dallas, both me and Tez both brought our communities, right? And it was dope. You know what I mean? Me and Tez, that's my brother, but we're also,
Competitive,
we're,
baby. Yeah,
we're competitive. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And Tez brought more community members than the superhumans. They were rolling deeper than us. And when we were invited by Carlos Reyes on stage to talk about what we do as community builders and leaders in our industry. And listen, whenever Tez went out, it was like, ah. Whenever I went out, it was like, ah. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
it
I
was
was like,
lit. Nah, it was live in there. Nah, no, 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 no. I ain't gonna let you downplay yourself. It was still really lit
Nah,
in
they
there.
didn't. I was like, nah, it wasn't the same, bro. It was not the same, bro. I was like, that. Hey, but I'm not mad at it. I'm like, bro, like, hey, but you know what? You deserved that, bro. You deserved that.
Brother.
And all jokes aside, I told you, bro. And I didn't mean it in a demeaning way. I was like, bro, like the way you've grown and built and skyrocketed over the last year is just absolutely insane, bro. And so I'm honored to be on your stage, and I'm honored to present OKC Evolve as if it's my own city. The kind of energy I'm coming with is I'm already doing research on how to talk to people from OKC, because as the host, I feel like I'm representing on behalf of OKC, bro. And for real, like I really do take that serious. And so what I wanted to do is I want to do a call to action that has nothing to do with Tez, y'all. This is coming out of my own pocket. I'm buying somebody a ticket. And so here's what I need for you to do. The event, OKC Evolve, is what date,
March
Tez?
23rd, brother. March 23rd.
All right, it's going to be March 23rd in 2024, y'all. All right, 2024. And so you need to take care of your own ticket. You need to take care of your own flight and or drive. However, I'm sorry, you need to take care of your own plane ticket and or flight and drive and your hotel. I'll pay for your ticket to the event.
Sheesh.
I'll pay for your ticket to the event. By the way, what are the ticket prices for the event? General admission and VIP. What does all that look like?
Yeah, man. Good question. So GA is 197.
197. Do you have a VIP?
VIP is 997.
Look, y'all. I'll do this. I'm gonna give away 2 tickets. I'm about to drop $1,200 right now. I'm gonna give away 1 VIP and I'm gonna give away 1 general admission on my dime. I'll pay for that right now. Here's how to qualify, y'all. Here's how to qualify. By the way, VIP is where you're gonna be with me, with Tez, with other players in the game like Carlos Reyes, RJ Bates. We got who else do we got that are gonna be there?
Uncle Charles. Mr. Hustle's gonna be there. My man Austin Hancock's gonna be in the building. Naaman Taylor's gonna be there, man. We're gonna have a great time. So the VIP experience, Aaron, what it looks like is we're gonna meet the night of the 22nd at the top steakhouse, the best steakhouse in the city at the top of the Devon building, which is the tallest tower in Oklahoma City, downtown. And we're gonna have a great surrounded by glass. It's gonna be a great night, man. Great time.
All right, y'all. So if you want to come network with us, all right, that's a VIP ticket of $997. I'm buying that for you right now. I'm going to get that for you for free. You're going to be with the heavy hitters. The second thing, I'm giving away a general admission and a +1. So basically 3 tickets I'm going to give away right now. How do you enter? Here's what I need for you to do. I need for you to share this live out right now. And once you share it, I want you to comment in the comment section the word evolve. Share this out and then comment the word evolve, whatever platform that you're on. All right, share this out and then comment the word evolve, and then you're going to enter into the drawing And then right after this live, we'll do a quick drawing, and I'll choose 2 people to give one the VIP ticket for this event and a +1, and another general admission and a +1. So really, it's 4 tickets. It's really 4 tickets we're gonna give away right now. All right. So did y'all get the instructions? All right. You need to share this live out, and then in the comment section, you need to comment the word evolve. All right. And the reason why is, listen, I want as many people to be in this room as possible, because y'all, this is not going to be an event where you're going to go and people are just going to be measuring their success in front of you, making you feel like you're nobody. This is really a big boot camp. This is really a big workshop. We're going to be walking you through how to actually take your business to the next level. If you're looking to generate 6 figures, 7 figures with predictability,
Yes, sir.
and you wanna link around with people who are already doing this, they say the best way to become a millionaire is to hang around with 5 of them. And we're gonna have a lot more than that. So the networking alone is gonna be worth so much. And we got people in here, bro. What are you saying? Thank you for sharing it out. We appreciate you.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, yo, anybody in my live, go over to Aaron Bevins' Instagram right now so you can go register. Aaron Bevins, I added his @ in the comments. Y'all go get his @ right now so you can register to get a free ticket.
All right. For those of you that didn't just hear, because I see that we're spiking up in terms of viewership right now, right? We're giving away 2 tickets to the OKC Evolve event. The general admission is $197. The VIP is $997. All right. It's going to be a 1-day boot camp helping you to take your business to the next level, to be around some of the biggest players in wholesaling real estate and innovations and in our space and industry. And we're going to be giving you the actual tactics and the blueprint to build your business and scale it to that multi-6-figure, 7-figure mark as well, right? So with that said, I'm giving away 2 tickets. And in order to qualify, what you need to do is you need to share this live out, no matter what platform you're on, share it out. And then once it's shared, you're going to comment the word evolve. All right. And then you're going to qualify to be able to make this thing happen. With that said, we've been on here already an hour. We only anticipated we'd be here a few minutes.
30. Yeah, I thought I was going to be here for 30, man.
Yeah. So thank you for giving the people your time, bro. I know you're incredibly busy. I am as well. Tez, talk to us about any closing words that you want to say, because it's probably going to be at least a couple thousand people that watch this on the replay and in all platforms. So maybe 5,000-10,000 people who watch this on all platforms. So what words would you say for those that are tuning in right now?
Man, I tell y'all, first of all, if y'all follow Aaron Bevins, y'all are in really good hands, man. I look forward to you bringing value to the OKC Evolve event, brother. I can't thank you enough. Everybody else that's going to be a part of this is just going to be great. If y'all think that Aaron is a great person, he's going to bring the heat that day. If you like his content, I love his rapping videos. I love all his engagement. But it's going to be great, man. Other than that, man, I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for being open and hearing things that may transform your mind and may push and challenge you a little bit. But also thank you so much for being here with us tonight, bro. And that's really it. If y'all need anything, I would love to get a follow on IG at Tez or Bertha. Hit your boy up. Let's go.
Indeed. Come on, man. Tez is one of my favorite people in the industry, y'all. There's a reason why he's seeing the success that he is, and with that said, I'm honored to be a part of this. Until next time, y'all, it's your boy Aaron Bevins with the one and only Tez R. Bertha. All right. Until y'all see us again, drive safe. If you're not home, drive safe. When you get home, kiss and hug on and love on all your family members.
Yes, sir.
Brush your teeth, and for God's sakes, don't slap nobody. Until next time, y'all, let's get it.
We made it, that's facts, ayy. We the greatest, that's facts, ayy. Prices raising, that's facts, ayy. That's right. But we paid it, that's facts, ayy. They hate it, that's facts, ayy. Cause we changing, that's facts, ayy. We did. Can't blame them, that's facts, ayy. Cause we made it, that's facts, ayy. Cherry on top, that's the goat, yeah. Where you been?